Hey, hello everyone, we're going to talk about soda ash today. And I'm just going to do a quick rundown of the facts so that I don't start to ramble and you can get the info. So this is what 5 pounds of soda ash will look like if you get it from Dharma Trading Company. You can get it from them. The shipping is expensive, shipping what is normally a cheap thing to get, but that's how I've done it in the past. It's a viable option. You can get it from Amazon in the form of the Jacquard brand. It's also kind of expensive, but it's an option if you just want to give it a try and you don't want to have to find it locally or another place. And the third option for where to get soda ash is a local pool supply store. You can get a whole bunch of it for cheap. I think that is the cheapest way to get it. I forgot to mention the other name for soda ash, like the proper name, is sodium carbonate. It is a pH increaser and a dye fixative. It's what causes the reaction with the fiber reactive procyon dye that makes the dye color permanent. So you need that. If you forget to use it, you'll notice that your shirt will be very pastel, or whatever garment you're dyeing. Soda ash in your bucket, if you've mixed it with water and you are pre-soaking your items, that mixture will last forever. Put a lid on your container and you can keep reusing it for as long as you have it there. Once you use it up, add more to your bin or your bucket. I have a bucket that just is ongoing. I keep adding another gallon and another cup of soda ash. And that is my next point. The mixture, the ratios of water to soda ash is 1 gallon of water to 1 cup of soda ash powder. Just mix the soda ash powder with warm or hot water. The warm or hot water helps it to dissolve better. Just grab, if it seems to be clumping at the bottom, if you're stirring it and you see clumps, just grab one of your gloves, stick your hand in there and just crunch up the clumps. From what I've read online, the ideal pH for your soda ash solution is 10.5 or higher. I don't find it necessary to be testing the pH. I have never tested it before, but for those who might have a pH measuring device on hand already, just keep that in mind. After you have soaked your garment, you can wring it out by hand and immediately apply dye to it, or you could stick it in your washing machine and just set it to spin if your washing machine will do that. Some of them like to spray water onto your load as it's spinning out, so be aware of that. I have a dedicated down there right here. It's just meant for spinning out tie-dye items. So how long do you need to pre-soak your fabric, your garments in the soda ash water? And my answer is no time. Like, I believe the manufacturer puts a time on there just because so many people were asking how long does it need to soak, so they say 20 minutes, you know, just to clear up that confusion. As long as you have an item that gets fully saturated, as long as it takes to fully saturate it. So if I'm pre-soaking something like this, I might let it sit in there for 30 minutes just because these sections here are really dense and tight, and it can be difficult for the air to come out of this in order for this to become fully soaked. So give something like this a little time to soak, but other than that, no time. The other option you have is that you can just sprinkle on the soda ash if you're ice dyeing. I like to ice dye my geodes, so I'll put dye and ice on top of this, and then I'll take my little cup of soda ash and I'll sprinkle on top of this. I might use 1/8 of a cup for each shirt. I just want to make a note that it would be ideal for you to be wearing a mask and gloves and possibly even protecting your eyes while you're working with soda ash. I have heard of some people developing allergies from extended exposure to sodium carbonate. So although it's rare, it is possible, and it's just best to protect your lungs and your eyes and your skin from the pH increaser, which is harsh and irritating to your body. So, alright, thanks for watching this so far. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what your questions are and I will try to get to those as soon as I can. Happy dyeing!